What's up, man? Today, let's talk about Black Friday, stocking stuffers, specifically MultiTools. I found one I really like. This is my selection, so it's kind of limited, but I want to share with you what I found, see if you like it, see if it's a value, and if it's something you're not interested, check out now, because there's not going to be anything here for you. All right, so let me give you a little background, what got us to this point right here, right now. The other day I'm out wheeling and I got my GoPro mounted on my dashboard and it was just loose. I couldn't get it tight and I'd forgot to bring my screwdriver. It's in my GoPro kit. I got home and I'm thinking, man, I got multi-tool kits all around the place. Where's the one for my FJ? So I started looking and here's where I'm at. This one, a Leatherman. It's very small. This is a scissors, a knife, and a file. This is on my little toiletry bag when I travel, and it's like with my toothbrush and toothpaste. If you're interested in any of the stuff we discussed today, I'll have links in the description. Then I'm looking around in all my vehicles, and all I could find were these. This one is probably a $9 multi-tool. Needle nose, pliers in the middle, wire cutter, knife. I don't need a knife on a multi-tool, and most people don't either. I'm gonna go off on a little tangent here. There's your knife, and I will have that razor sharp later today, because I just realized that thing's dull as fuck. But here, come on guys, this is not the knife we want. This is what I happen to have in my pocket today. Ganzo Firebird 759, razor sharp, very nice. But if I need something to cut, I don't need a multi-tool. This is closer to me, this is in my pocket. There's no reason for multi-tool people to be putting knives on a multi-tool, because we've got a knife in our pocket. I digress, I'm off my soapbox now. And then what else we got in here? Phillips, a can opener, bottle opener, depending on how you use it, and a awl. And then over here, I got a file and a serrated knife and a couple more screwdrivers. $9 is, I'm guessing, the value of this, and it would get by with most practical purposes if any of those things behoove you. Files I can do without. I'm not a caveman, so I'm not doing leathercraft. I'm not sewing together deer hides out in the wild. So this is just convenient to have. The other thing I had, and I found this was in my Porsche. I thought this was a multi-tool because it's been so long since I used it, but this is basically a Swiss, ouch, that's sharp, Swiss Army knife, and this is going to go back into the Porsche. It's got your normal Swiss Army knife stuff, you know, knife, Phillips, bottle openers, can openers, a file, what is that, a scissors. This is perfect for my Porsche. But it's not what I wanted or what I needed for the FJ. I'm searching, I guess, on Amazon or YouTube, and I find Project Farm. If you're not a subscriber of his channel, very good. He does some very in-depth, destructive testing reviews on just about everything. And he's got one at MultiTools. Anywhere from a $9 one to the $150, $200 multi-tools. And this one right here by Mossy Oak came in at about a B+ rating. It did just as well in all of the tests. It's not $9, it's not $150, it's only $27. First off, this comes with a little cool case. It's not Molle worthy, it's belt loop worthy. It's heavier than I was expecting. It's thicker than I was expecting. It's a little bit better well built than I was expecting. And it has a lot more features than I was expecting. Now here's what I like about this. Again, your typical multi-tool, right? Needle nose, pliers in the middle, wire cutter in the middle. The only reason that you should ever need to open this up is if you need the pliers. All the other tools are accessible without opening this up. Opening it up, it's comfortable, the design, the ergonomics, all that stuff. Go watch Ozzy's review. He does a really good detail on this. What does this have that I like? Well, it's got your screwdrivers, can openers, bottle opener attachments. Did you hear that? That's a lock. Everything on here has a lock, and both sides have a lock release button right there. There it is on the other side. So let's look at what we got available to us on the main side. Serrated knife. It has a burr on the back of the serrations, but that we could strop off or file off, and it locks up. Very nice. Did you hear that? There you go. On the other side, I got a saw. The saw looks pretty good. This would cut wood pretty well. Did you hear that lock up? Unlocks. And then screwdriver here, maybe a little bit of a pry tool depending on what you're prying on. Can opener, bottle opener, smaller screwdriver. And then for you cavemen that are doing sewing and you need an awl, it's on there. Other side, main side, there's your knife. Or if you're out four-wheeling and camping, who doesn't have a fixed blade knife on their belt? I don't need that. Okay, over here, looks like a metal file. I don't think that'd be a wood file, and a tape measure. Another useless thing. And then because this is squared off, that's a big screwdriver. So that way the tool company marketing can say, this right here has 3 items. And then here's what I really like. Check this out. It locks right there, 90 degrees. Push the lock, goes forward, and it locks. And what goes in that hole there, you're asking? On the sheath here, you've got, and this is ingenious how they do it, because it's double-ended. You've got 2 Phillips screwdrivers, 2 flathead screwdrivers, 2 Torxes, Torx-I. It looks like you got a T10 and a T15. And then you got a small Phillips, a small regular. And watch this. It goes in there. There's your screwdriver, and if you need a 90 degree, There's your 90 degree, and you got a good handle on there to get some pressure on the screwdriver. That's what I needed the other day to tighten up my GoPro. That right there. But aside from that, here's what I like about this. This tool here, that's a little adapter to a 1/4 inch socket. There's a 1/4 inch socket that happens to be, guess what? The famous 10 millimeter that everybody loses. Now I've got something that is really gonna be handy. Look at that. There's your 10 millimeter. And of course, you can change that out to whatever socket you happen to be needing or working on. But that's cool. I like that. And there you go. It's not $150 Leatherman with branded steel. This is $27. If you put it in your shopping cart on Amazon, come Black Friday, this might drop down another $3 or something, I'm guessing 10% off. But that's pretty good. This is going in the FJ. This is going back in the Porsche. This right here is going back on the motorcycle. And this is going back on my toiletry bag. Check them out, see what you think. That's all I got for today. See ya.